Hi guys, and welcome to this video. As you can tell by the title, I'm pregnant. It's so exciting for me to do this video because I've been wanting to do this video for so long and we're here. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. It's probably going to get TMI, too much information. So if you don't like anything bodily fluids or anything like this or that, get out of this video because it's not for you. Anyway, let's start with the symptoms and what I went through and what was happening, because I found all these videos really interesting. So here we go. So it all started on the 7th of April. I got my period and it was a normal period, and this month we weren't actually tracking my ovulation like I had been in the past because of my 2 miscarriages. They were tracking my ovulation in March. I definitely thought I was pregnant because I had symptoms and I was like, yes, pregnancy test, negative. So that was really interesting. And I think with April, it just took the pressure off not knowing exactly when you're ovulating and being, I suppose, a little bit more romantic instead of this is what has to happen. So yeah, so I just went off my cervical mucus and just followed my body and just enjoyed the ride. So we'll go through the week 3. Now, I clearly didn't know I was pregnant at this stage, but I was having symptoms that I was like, oh, is this period, is this not? Backstory is I was on the pill for 15 years, basically didn't know what really was happening with my period. I literally got like a little tiny pain in one of my ovaries and I'd be like, okay, I'm getting my period, and that was it. I didn't get bloating, I didn't get soreness or boobs, I didn't get any of that. So came my miscarriages and then my body's completely changed. So I'm still learning what's happening with my body when I get my period. Anyway, back to week 3. So I was tired. I've got some notes here. That's what I'm looking down. Tired, frustrated, sad, very emotional. Like things would trigger me. Like John was talking about, when do we get our scan? And I was like getting really emotional, which is something that I don't really do. Yeah, and I was emotional about a few things that I just didn't think would actually make me sad, or like not sad, but like tearful. Cramping was one of them. So I got quite a bit of cramping here, there, everywhere. Wasn't consistent or every day, it was just random. Boobs felt really firm, and then I had lots of pains in my boobs, which I don't know, could have been normal. Headaches, yeah, everything was kind of normal apart from the cramping. The cramping was a little bit more intense than normal. So I just thought maybe it was just my period, and maybe this just was a month when I was a bit more crampy, which has happened before. So funny thing is, I dreamt I was pregnant. So that's what was like so weird. But I was like, I'm not thinking into it because I have crazy dreams as it is, like crazy dreams. So I didn't look into it too much. Pregnancy test I did on 9 DPO. DPO means days past ovulation, so you kind of guess when you ovulated and then count from there, and you can usually do a pregnancy test, sometimes 9, 10, depends on your body. Did it, negative. So that was kind of like, alright, maybe this isn't the month. And then I was like, look, it's probably early, let's just see what happens. I wasn't actually, this month was the most calmest month of everything, of all the times I thought I was pregnant or whatever, especially last month. I was more like, yes, I'm pregnant, so it must be positive, and I put too much pressure on that. But this month I was just like, okay, it's negative, whatever. 12 DPO, it was a positive. So I was so excited, and I'll play my reaction here. Alright, time to check. Oh my god, I'm pregnant. But I'm so confused. wasn't expecting it. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. This month, last month I had huge symptoms. Like I was like, for sure I'm pregnant. Took tests every day. Like a crazy person. Wasn't pregnant. This month, not many. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm actually shocked because I was like, now I'm like, don't have many symptoms, and I did, but oh, I'm so happy. Like I'm just so shocked. So yeah, it was just crazy. Like I was so shocked. Like all those symptoms I said before were like, could have been period. It wasn't that like intense. So I found that really interesting because our bodies are very different and everyone's different and every month's different. So it's very confusing. So yeah, anyway, so I'll go into week 4 pregnancy symptoms. So obviously at this stage I knew I was pregnant. So I had pains in my boobs, more intense than what I'd had before. Cramping in my uterus. I don't know if it was exactly my uterus, but it was around that area that I was just like, wow, this is intense. Twinges in my ovaries. Now, I actually got more twinges on my right ovaries, and in week 6, when I had my first scan, she actually said that I ovulated on my right ovary. So that was interesting because I didn't even think that that would be why that was happening. So, crying over sad movies, which is not normal for me anyway. I get like your chin quivers, but I never like really get tears or anything. So crying over movies and crying over TV shows was insane. Like, not me at all. Gassy. That's all I can say about it. Just gassy and constipated. Now, I don't want to go too much into detail with this, but I'm not a constipation person. Like, I'm usually the other way. So, for me, this was really weird. And I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, that was fun. And it's been like that ever since throughout my journey of my pregnancy. So, yeah, interesting. Now, clumsy. This is one that I'm like, when I'm walking through a door, I walk through a door. I never bump into a door. This week, I don't know, I wrote it down because it was something that I was like, what is going on with me? Like, I kept literally grazing my arms against the door frames or bumping into things like cupboards and stuff, and I was like, what is going on? This is not my normal behavior. So that was something really strange for me. I bump into things like randomly, but not like every day, multiple times a day. So that was really, really strange. Pimples. I had massive pimples on my chin. I had one that was like a nipple size. Could have been a small nipple. It was so bad. It's actually scarred. I've got makeup on it. But yeah, I've had a few, and this usually means hormones. So that's interesting. I had pimples also in my hairline, but that could be anything. It's not hormonal, but I felt like it was like a bit of a reaction in my body to have. I'm not a pimply person, so it was just one of those things. Sinusitis. My sinuses were bad, like bad, terrible. Dreaming a lot, dreamt a lot. I dreamt something that was happening to someone else, and it played out in me in my dream, and it was scary. And yeah, I just was really, really woke up really upset from it. So a lot of dreaming of everything that was going on. Sore lower back. Now, I'm not a person that gets a really sore lower back very easy, so that was interesting. Bad sleep, bloating. The bloat. I already looked a couple months pregnant because I was bloating so bad. Really dry hands. Wow, dry. I used to have really dry hands all the time when I was younger. But yeah, this was insane dry. Started feeling sick. I actually felt like I wanted to be sick quite a few times in one of the days. And yeah, it was really bad. But I never was physically sick. Weed lots at night. So started getting up and weeing, but I didn't think anything of it too much because I am a person that wees a lot because I drink a lot of water. Metallic taste in my mouth, that was really strange for me because like the only time I've really had that is when I've had like surgery and had, you know, those tablets that like they're like Panaline 4 or like something really strong and they give you a funny taste in your mouth. That's what I had, and it was just random. I hadn't had anything. So on Mother's Day, I knew I was pregnant, but no one else knew apart from John that I was pregnant, and that was crazy. Not telling anyone, and I felt sick here and there, and it was just a start. So I thought it was maybe a little bit bad in the beginning, but that wasn't bad at all. But yeah, it was really weird that I couldn't say anything. So that was like crazy end of that week. Like, yeah, because I wanted to wait till I got my 6-week scan till I tell our families, because I wanted to know if something was definitely there and it was all happening, and instead of telling everyone and then it all going to shit again. But anyway, so that was 4 weeks, my pregnancy, and I'm just super excited to go through the journey, and I'm going to do each week because I really enjoy watching people's each weeks, how they go. But yeah, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and you can watch my journey going along in this pregnancy. Alright, thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.